Today's video is about Australian nurses migration for international nurses, and specifically for those nurses who are not already in the UK, US, in the UK, Ireland, Singapore, Canada. Okay, so because there are a few changes that Nursing and Midwifery Council of Australia is implementing for nurses who are already registered in those places, which I'm going to be making a detailed video shortly after this one. But specifically talking about those who are still like in their home country, for example, Nigeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, etc., and you are interested in moving to Australia as a registered nurse and you already have a degree in nursing, so not the diploma. So one, as the normal eligibility criteria that you need to register with any nursing board of any country, if you did not originally trained with them, so you need to have been registered in your home country. So if you are from countries like Nigeria, Ghana, etc., so you need to be trained as a registered nurse and have a current practicing license. Next thing you need to have is your nursing qualification, so it has to be a degree in nursing or 4 years of training or more. So I know that in recent times there is like this HND, that's the school is going to be 4 years, so I'm thinking that may be applicable, like that may be approved when you submit your transcript and curriculum, because it's 4 years, so because they recognize the 4 years or more. Okay, so that being said, the next thing is that you need to currently be practicing in that specialty. So in Australia, to as per what I learned that day from the recruitment agency and the institution, what they said is that Australia Nursing Board does not allow you to practice in any nursing specialty that you have not qualified to. So let me explain that. So let's say you are a registered general nurse and then you are employed to work in a hospital that is in charge of, let's say, orthopedic, right? And you are currently working in that unit, but you have not gone back to school to get a qualification in orthopedic nursing. So if you are looking into migrating to Australia, they will not allow you to practice in orthopedic nursing because you do not have the qualification. So what is advised, as per what I learned that day, is that if you are interested in practicing in your specialty, so you need to make sure that you have a training in that specialty. So another example is if you are currently working as an accident and emergency nurse and you do not have the training, you do not have a license as an A&E or ED nurses, so you need to go back to school to get the qualification before you'll be allowed to practice in that specialty in Australia, right? So that's for your currency of practice. So the next thing is that you need to do the pathway is somewhat similar to all other countries. So they have what they call AFRA, APHRA. So AFRA is like a board that regulates all the healthcare professionals, and then there is the one for nursing and midwifery. So you need to get all your credentials across to them. So I know that probably the reason you are clicking on this video is because you want to know if there is someone that can help you. Yes, so you will need to write the exams. I'm just giving you a brief explanation before I go into full detail, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So you need to write the CBT and the OSCE, and then you also need to apply for a permanent resident visa to enter into the country. So now let's go back to the very beginning. If you've watched up to this point, it means you're still interested. So the first thing is that there is this agency I went for a one-on-one training with. The main reason I went there was for me to be sure that I can make this video and this information is going to be legit. So I asked them specifically if they are only interested in people that are already in Ireland, UK, Canada, or if they also assist people who are from Nigeria and other countries. He said yes, that he is currently working with about 12 nurses from Nigeria that are planning to move into Australia. So I was very happy when I know that. Now, watch till the end. I'm going to mention the name of the agency, okay, and give you their contact details that you can contact them. If you want me to contact them for you, I can also do that. So the first thing you're going to do is when you contact them, you will start first with the AFA registration. So first thing first, you get your credentials across to the board. So there's what they call the self check. So the self check, I try to do it myself. I will also see if I can like put it up here when I'm editing this video. Try to do it myself. It will ask you which country you're registered in, the school of training that you did and everything, and then it will show you the stream that you are. So it's either you're in stream A, stream B, or stream C. So with the stream B that you're going to be, you need to do the OSCE and the CBT. So the OSCE is being done in Australia, so you will need a visa to enter into Australia. So after you are done with the self-check, next thing is to gather your documents. So you gather your document ranging from your passport, your transcripts, your curriculum, and then you go onto the website, create an account, and upload those documents. They will go through these documents and then issue you the authority to test. So remember, nursing and midwifery board has nothing to do with migration. So when you now have the authority to test, you now get yourself a visa to get into the country to write your OSCE. So this agency, they have a training program where they will train you for the OSCE. So most of these things are going to be happening online while you are still back home in your home country. Now remember, I said if you are interested in working in your specialty, you need to be trained in that specialty. So this agency, they are a combination of many things actually, which is what I like about them. So if you have your degree but you do not have your specialty training, they have about 12 specialties that you could be interested in: ICU, acute care, mental health, pediatrics, etc., etc. About 12 of them that you can start doing the course online with them. So that's they are approved. So don't get panicked that, oh, when you get the certificate it's not going to, they're approved, it's going to be recognized. So you can do the program with them, and it's just 6 months online. You're going to get your specialty qualification in addition with your general nursing qualification, and then you are good to go. Then you go ahead and then you do your preparation for your OSCE. When it gets to the visa stage, they are going to migrate you to the department that deals with visas and immigration, which all of them are all working together. Like that day I went for the session, they were all day. The people that were doing the visas, they were all day. They explained the entire process. So when you are done and then you get your visa, so I know in the visa you'll be asking what kind of visa. So they have like 3 categories of visa, right? And among these 3, 2 of them are permanent residents from day one. So when you are moving, when you get this visa, you can even move with your family. It's going to be a long process. How long is going to take? They said it depends on you. If you are able, okay, let's say you do not have to do the specialty, you already have the specialty training, that's fine. So you can just go ahead. So this will take for like maybe a year or 16, 14 months, 18 months, and then you are done. But if you do not have the specialty, so you know that the first 6 months is for you to do that one and then the other one. Now if you are a diploma nurse and you still want to do this, there's also good news for you. They have a 6-month top-up program. It's a bridging course that will allow you to upgrade your qualification to the standard that Australian Nursing Board are looking for. So you will do that online with them for 6 months. They have scholarships available, but remember that school is not free. You're going to pay for that. But if you have your BAC already, that's good news for you, because you're going to skip that process and then you go ahead to continue with the other ones. So when you go into the country and do your OSCE and then pass, they are going to place you in an employment. Now, I know you may ask, is there any relocation bonus? Yes, there is. I asked them that same question. They said, okay, it depends on where you are. That previously the employers used to, bring in nurses from outside the country, but they noticed that sometimes when people come in about 2 months, 3 months, they want to leave them and then they go to other places, and it takes a lot of money to bring in just one nurse. So now they are only focusing on people who already have permanent residence. So that's why this agency is very, should I call it, holistic. They take care of you for everything. All you need to do is to follow their lead. So if you watched up to these people of this point, this is the name of the agency, this is your email address. You can contact them and they will get back to you. I also have like the contact details of the top manager of that agency. So because he gave it to me personally, I'm just giving you the general email address. So that's the name there. You can contact them and they will get back to you. They are very legit. They've been doing this for a really long time. It's not a get rich quick situation. So about the relocation process, they said it depends on the hospital you're going for. Let's say you are going for like a regional hospital, then they will give, some hospitals can give up to 10,000 or 15,000 Australian dollars as a relocation package. So it depends. But if you are in the city, they may not really do as much. And they also mentioned that there's a lot of job opportunities in the regional. So the ones that are calling the regional is like we will see outside the counties, like in the villages, let's just say it that way. So yeah, that's basically everything about it. So if you contact them, they are going to get you through all of that stuff. Remember, even if you're a diploma nurse, they have a program for you to upskill your qualification. If you're a degree nurse, good news for you. You just go ahead and follow the lead. I know you asked, do you need IELTS? Yes, you need to prove that you can speak in English. It's only for us who are already registered in like UK, Ireland, Canada, that we do not need to write another IELTS again for the nursing registration, but we probably might need to write for the visa purpose. So but they said, okay, because the nursing board is the one that is going to evaluate your qualifications and everything, to give you the evaluation report to go on to apply for your permanent residency. So they may even add that you do not need that. They know you can communicate in English, because we already wrote that exams when we were registering with for myself, Arian, and for some people the UK, Canada, etc. So yes, so that's about it about Australian nurses migration. So if you know you are not like in a haste, it's a pathway that I think it's very good. Even me myself, I might need to consider it as well, but just that I'm already here and there's not so much difference the way I see it, is except for their weather, because I think it's not as cold as it is there. So yeah, if you need more information, if you feel like there's something I've not explained enough, please let me know in the comments so that I can clarify more on that. Okay.